Hello everyone, Kryllyk back here again and doing something new. I have designed a wheat farm for version 1.3 that's nicely stackable and harvests 113 wheat per floor. So, if you can do the math there, a lot of wheat. It's all controlled by a quick little button system, and it's fully lit so that wheat can grow, and it also has fully utilized ice that's available in 1.3 for fast item transport along all the canals around the side. Simply, you hit the button, you go down here, and you collect, 200 and some wheat from 2 levels, full harvest. So I'm now going to show you how to build this. I'm going to go over here. I've set up a little dummy station here. Don't mind the hoeing here. I kind of did that by accident. So what you do is, let me get my hotwire back up. You start in the middle. Okay. You dig one hole, doesn't matter where, and put a water source block. Then you proceed to build 2 dirt blocks and place your dispenser. Inside your dispenser, you place a water bucket. You remove the 2 dirt or whatever blocks you use, and I highly recommend using glowstone or pumpkins or something along those lines, right around the dispenser like so. And, oh, sorry, I'm in an ice biome here, so... And the other requirement is you need a half slab, a fence gate, a fence post, something like that to cover up that water source. So, as you know, when you drop water, it forms this nice diamond pattern. And that's essentially what we're going to utilize here to harvest as much wheat as possible with a single click. So, from there, from your water, right here, again, you count 8 blocks on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you do the same on each side. Then, at that point in time, after you have it all cut out, you count 1, 2, 3 blocks from the corner of that water source, and remove this square pattern. You can probably see it best right over here. So, you remove this square pattern here. Okay? From that point, the ice is optional. Just like anything, the items will get to you, but if you start talking, 25 levels of this thing, maybe you're on a community server, I highly recommend the ice for the faster transport. So, you do this little design. I have these half slabs here because I'm in a ice biome. But what this does is when you place your 2 water blocks in the corner, it doesn't create an infinite spring, and it doesn't create any clog-ups for any items. They flow nicely, no issues. So you do that on all 4 corners, like I've done here. Pardon me, sorry. Then the water runs, and it'll stop right like this as you go. So the next big step, and it's a vital step, is you need to place these signs here. Now there's 2 things that these signs are doing. When a dispenser fires water in 1.3, it checks just like if I were to come out here and place water. So it checks the surrounding area and then determines how much water should be filled up. Now if there's a quicker path, the water will just flow down that path, and we do not want that at all. So these signs function as it makes sure that no water comes over the edge. And its second function is the dispenser sees these as blocks. So it'll maintain that nice diamond pattern and get us a nice full harvest. So you place in these signs, and again you repeat it on all the sides. So place in the signs, place in the signs, signs, signs. Now as you saw on those, you place down your water. Okay? I hope you're with me so far and I'm not going too fast. For the lighting, for wheat to grow, it requires a block level light, that's that BL right there, of 9 or greater. So as you can see here, with the glowstone placed 3 from the end and 3 high, you have effective lighting throughout the entire wheat farm to grow your wheat. This is also a very important idea. Now normally I would recommend, and if you're stacking it, you'll need a roof. So it's still, I just want to show you, it's fully functional in this one with the same lighting levels. So there you go. Simple as can be, right? So that, by theory, is fully completed. You could go to all 4 of the corners. You could wire up a quick little button here, you know, for the water. And you could walk to all 4 corners, get your wheat, and carry on. But that's not so much fun. So what I've decided to do is I will then place it, go underground with it. So this is all that's required. I do a 3x3 area here, and then I place a sign on either side, and then you go down below. Pardon me, sorry. Hope I'm not getting sick. You place a water source in the corner, and I have ice underneath that as well. So let me show you that. So I made this, I picked a side that I want my harvest to go to, and you slide on down. Can't see a darn thing, but that's a different story. And you fly on in, and I can show you here with this one is where that ice block is where your water source is going to go. Okay, you drop it down. So if I put water there, say these are ice blocks. Oh, can't do that. So I break that, place down a water. If these are both ice blocks, you don't get any flow out. So what I do is I break these 2, make sure there's ice underneath, and then you get this nice little thing. Now depending on your length of the water, you may be required to put signs up just to stop the water flow. From there you make this nice little cross, and you punch 1 hole in on all 4 sides. You could probably even do this up 1 level if you so choose, and you place a water source block in all 4. And as you can see, if I was a wheat, no matter where I get pressed or fall down, I flow down into my area. So you flow it down, of course placing ice. Hey, we got it, we might as well use it, right? Until you can no longer place any more. You can build your stairway up from there if you so choose, or you can extend it out further, but all the drops are going to come down here in a nice reasonable fashion. Now the last part to this is I use a ladder system to replant the seeds. Now, again, you could go fancy. You could do a little piston elevator. You could do a piston elevator with a multi-floor selection. You could just do one level, and it'll be fully functioning as that is right now. As simple as that is. I know it doesn't look as pretty as this one, but it's fully functional. So, you can also do that. I accidentally removed this, so let me just do that. When you go to stack it, I think just a simple ladder system will work fantastically. You use a button and redstone torches to go up. You can actually, oops, not that one. There we go. You can actually get in quite nicely. I have a one high gap, but just an inverted symbol, inverted torch with redstone running to the dispenser, and that's it. No repeaters, nothing else. So very simple to wire, and you just keep going up. Here's a good example. Redstone torch, inverted, redstone running over to the dispenser. It's only 8 or 9 long, give or take, so you have no issue of power loss. And also when you stack it for the corner connections, it's set up the exact same way. You have your same 3x3. You have your same setup as below, but you only need one sign, and right in the corner, and the water can flow over it. It's no big deal. You could also put that sign up a level, and it'll still work, but it'll be slower. I prefer this method. And those drops will just get pushed to the edge and fall all the way down to the bottom. Then they will come across and into your chute. I broke my button, so I'm going to put that back on. And that basically concludes the wheat farm. If anybody has any questions about this or anything like that, there is another style that you can do. And if you guys want to see that, it yields the same. So it's completely up to you. And my buddy SD AOUD created that one, and we were both kind of jamming at this a little bit, and we kind of came up with the two designs. But there you see it. It's working, fully functioning. You get to see some nice little effects when you stack it, like you can see the glowstone underneath, the redstone. And the best thing about this is none of the ice melts. It is all designed to be ice friendly, and it is all designed that it doesn't require ice. So it's up to you. You can build this right out of the gate. It's quite light on resource requirements. I mean, you can just do it on ground level. You just have to cut out some dirt. It takes almost no extra resources except for a dispenser and water buckets. Again, I highly recommend that the ice be required, as well as having the glowstone, pumpkins, redstone lamps, whatever you decide to choose for lighting in the spots that I have here. And again, that's 3 from the end, and then 3 surrounding the opening of the dispenser. This will give you enough lighting for your entire wheat farm. Anyways, guys, here's my stackable wheat farm. It's 113 wheat per level, and I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and I will try to do some more if you guys like it. Please submit a like, favorite, subscribe. I got plenty more to come at ya. Have a nice day or night.